Assalamualaikum class. Today we are going to learn about Form 5 subtopic 2.3, the main organ for transpiration, and a little bit of the transpiration process in a plant. So make sure you have your pen and paper ready. Take lots and lots of notes and let's start this. As usual, let's go through the learning standards. First, justify the necessity of transpiration in plants. The next one is to describe environmental factors that affect the rate of transpiration, including light intensity, temperature, air movement, and relative air humidity. In this video, I will explore the intricate world of transpiration, a fundamental process in plant physiology. So, what is transpiration? Transpiration is a process of water loss in the form of water vapor through evaporation from the plants to the atmosphere. Even though the transpiration process takes place through the stem and flower, 90% of water diffuses out through stomata pores in the leaf. Water also diffuses in the root system by osmosis continuously. But what exactly drives this phenomenon? To understand that, we need to first explore the main organ responsible for transpiration.
Question 1. What is the primary process described in the paragraph that involves the loss of water from plants to the atmosphere? Question 2. Which plant organ is primarily responsible for 90% of water loss through transpiration? In the bustling world of plants, the journey of water and nutrients begins beneath the surface, where roots eagerly seek out nourishment from the soil.
Here, plant roots absorb water and essential mineral salts from the surrounding soil, fueling the growth and vitality of the entire plant. Water moves into the roots that contain specialized vessel called xylem. Water drawn up from the roots through the xylem vessels now finds itself on the stage of the leaf. Here, it absorbs heat energy from the sun rays, causing it to evaporate into the surrounding air as water vapor. This evaporation creates a cooling effect, such as a gentle breeze on a hot summer day, helping to regulate the temperature of the plant and prevent overheating. And so, we witness the beauty and complexity of a transpiration, a symphony of nature's design, ensuring the growth and flourishing of the plants. Stomata act as gatekeepers, regulating the exchange of gases, particularly carbon dioxide and oxygen, between the plant and its surrounding. Stomata are tiny pores found mostly on the surface of the leaves. These stomata can be opened and closed by specialized cells called guard cells. These cells are shaped like crescent moons or sausages, and there are two of them for each stomatal pore. When stomata are open, they allow carbon dioxide to enter the leaf, which is then used by the plant to produce glucose through photosynthesis. At the same time, oxygen, a byproduct of photosynthesis, is released through the stomata into the atmosphere. At night, when sunlight is not available, the rate of photosynthesis significantly decreases and the need for carbon dioxide intake is greatly reduced. Closing stomata at night helps to conserve water by reducing transpiration, which is the loss of water vapor. This is particularly important in dry environments where water conservation is essential for plant survival. When the sun rises, the guard cells open the stomata and photosynthesis continues. Guard cells surround each stoma, control its opening and closing. When the guard cells swell with water, the stomata open, allowing for gas exchange and water loss through transpiration.
Question 3. What do plant roots absorb from the soil to fuel the growth and vitality of the entire plant? Question 4. Through which specialized vessels does water move up from the roots to the leaf? Question 5. What is the primary function of stomata in leaf? Question 6. What role do gut cells play in the function of stomata?
Now, we understand the main organ for transpiration. Let's explore the environmental factors that influence its rate. Firstly, let's discuss light intensity. From the graph, you can see the effect of light intensity on the rate of transpiration. Remember, the stomata must be open for transpiration to take place, right? So, stomata open in light conditions to allow carbon dioxide to diffuse into the leaf and take part in photosynthesis. As you can see, the rate of transpiration increases as the light intensity increases. This happens because increasing light intensity increases the number of open stomata, allowing for more water vapor to diffuse out of the leaf. However, at high light intensities, the rate of transpiration no longer increases. That is because at high light intensities, almost all the stomata will be open. So, the higher the light intensities, the higher the rate of evaporation. The more stomata open during photosynthesis, the more water molecules evaporate. So, for the next one, the rate of transpiration is increased by temperature. At high temperatures, water molecules have more kinetic energy. This means there is a greater rate of evaporation of water from the internal surfaces of the leaf. Secondly, at higher temperatures, the relative humidity of the external air decreases. Due to these two effects, the concentration gradient of water vapor between the inside of the leaf and the external air increases at higher temperatures. So, this increases the rate of transpiration. Air movement is another key factor to consider. When water vapor moves out of the stomata during transpiration, that water vapor can build up around the external surface of the leaf. This causes the concentration gradient for water vapor between the inside of the leaf and the outside to reduce. Thus, this reduces the rate of transpiration. Air movement, such as wind, removes the water vapor as it diffuses out of the leaf because air movements increases the water concentration gradient of water vapor. The effect of this is to increase the rate of transpiration. Lastly, let's talk about relative air humidity. Here is the leaf cross-section. Remember that water vapor diffuses out of the leaf down the concentration gradient. That's because the concentration of water vapor outside the leaf is generally lower than the inside. Besides, the relative humidity shows the concentration of water vapor in the air as a percentage of the maximum possible. When the humidity levels are high, the difference in water potential between the leaf and the surrounding atmosphere diminishes. Conversely, when the relative air humidity is low, water vapor escapes more rapidly from the stomata, resulting in an increased rate of transpiration.
Question 7. How does light intensity affect the rate of transpiration? Question 8. How does temperature influence the rate of transpiration? Question 9. What is the effect of air movement on the rate of transpiration? Question 10. How does relative air humidity affect the rate of transpiration?
In conclusion, transpiration is a vital process that ensures the proper functioning and survival of plants. By understanding the main organ for transpiration and the environmental factors influencing its rate, we gain insight into the intricate mechanism of plant physiology. As for now, thank you for paying attention. Stay curious and keep exploring the wonders of plant biology.